Are you sitting comfortably? Wonderful! Get ready and keep your Smurfs open. The adventure's about to begin. Let me tell you about a curious tale of the magic green stone and its use as a jail. But first, let me introduce the one we really must mention. Our beloved hero Handy and his great new invention. So that the village can party without an arm ache. This wondrous machine has the power to bake. With the new Smurfo mix, recipes are child's play. In the smurf of an eye, a fine cake's on the way. Sugary treats for palates so needy, including the cravings of our friend Greedy. But the Smurfo mix seems to need some repairs. It's not making cakes, but small micro eclairs. Handy's in the lab, sneaking around. Oh, look! Behind Papa Smurf's back, he gets out the spell book. To his problem, he finds one answer alone. He can create anything from a magic green stone. But Smurftastrophe, the prized object has flown! Is the stone in the hands of the worst wizard the world has ever known? Fearing it so, Handy and a couple of friends travel, quickly, unseen, to the enemy's hovel. Our poor Smurfs don't know of the danger to come as they search for the stone in the enemy's home.
And who said you could Smurf here? I'm telling Papa Smurf.
Nobody's making you spy on us or follow us, Brainy.
Aw, stop squabbling. Come on, quick. Let's split up and Smurf the green stone.
Green apple? Oh, I hope we'll find lots. Yummy.
Dimwitty?
Dimwitty?
Thanks to this new discovery, I'll learn all the Philosopher's Stone secrets!
Oh, I can see a green light to the right. Hup. Hup. I'm just asking, who invited Dimwitty?
Oh yeah, that's right. Who invited me?
Nobody, and that's the problem.
He must have followed us in secret. Isn't that right, Dimwitty?
In a crate? No. I hadn't thought of smurfing a crate to put the green apples in.
Okay, a little tap with a hammer should be enough. Oops, I may have smurfed a little too hard.
When Papa Smurf hears that you've been here, I'll...
Brainy, stop being a Smurf Joy.
Hey, look, I found an apple! But it's not green. Is that okay?
Hey guys, I think we have a problem.
Finally some light. I couldn't smurf a thing in here.
Now then, what's all this racket down here? Oh, more rats you haven't caught, Azrael?
Handy, quick, we need to leave now.
Wow, look, loads of fireworks.
What's going on here? Pesky Smurfs! It's you again! Azrael! Catch them!
Oh, hello there. We are Smurfs.
Stop playing about, Dimwitty. Come on.
You idiots! What have you done? No! Come
In
back!
Smurf's name, what was that?
By Beelzebub! This is the end! Despicable little blue vermin! You have no idea what you've done!
Sorry. Is it as bad as it looks?
Of course! I was using the green stone in my alchemy experiments, and the results were very surprising. Oh! I separated the material from an object, and then reassembled it right after. I even transformed the flower into a kind of slimy puddle. But what's the point of sharing my precious knowledge with a band of blockheads?
Oh, well, that's all super reassuring.
Hang on. Does that mean this, creature was inside it?
No, you stupid idiots! That's why I fear the worst if it has the same powers as the stone.
Well, I don't know who it was. I didn't have the time to smurf.
According to ancient legends, creatures that smurf out of magical objects are rarely friendly.
I agree with Storm. We should ask Papa Smurf, and quickly.
Oh no, we can't. Imagine the scolding he's going to smurf me when he hears about all this.
But we can't just serve up all the smurfs to Gargamel on a platter.
For once, I don't care. The situation has me so worried that you're the least of my concerns.
If Papa Smurf was here, he'd smurf us what to do.
I might have an idea to fix my mistake. We could form an alliance?
An alliance?
Great! We're all going to be friends.
Out of the question.
Gargamel, you're a great alchemist, right? You must be able to smurf something to deal with this creature. Meanwhile, I'm going to put all my efforts into improving the Smurfomix. What? Why are you all smurfing at me like that? Do you have a better idea?
Not really, no, but I have to say I don't like this much.
If the creature was able to leave the stone, it must be able to go back in.
What if it doesn't like being in there? Hey, we should probably ask it.
First, we have to find it. And then we can try to have a friendly conversation.
It teleported through this portal. You should be able to follow it. I'm too big to fit.
You're just scared. Here, you might learn something. There, the village. And not a word to the others. Gargamel might hear me.
Hello? Storm? Can you hear us?
Loud and Smurf. The Smurfy-talkie works perfectly.
Oh, so what was going through the portal like?
Smurftastic. I'll call you if I see anything strange. Hey, what's that? That's it. Go! Hey! Oh dear, let's get out of here. I'm exposed here. I have to get out. Oh dear, let's get out of here. Ugh! Ow! I can feel the last of my strength going. Ugh, I should be able to heal myself with that flower. the hovel? Some kind of crystals have appeared all over the forest.
Crystals? Like my green stone?
No, not really. They're the same color, but much bigger. They have these black spots at the bottom, too.
Gargamel, earlier you mentioned a flower that smurfed into a slimy puddle, didn't you?
Yes, one of my experiments with the green stone. If you hadn't come along to play the party pooper, I could have studied it.
Well, get to work. What are you waiting for? Our permission?
Get to work, get to work. I don't take orders from... Oh, how I hate these Smurfs.
The green stone seems to react to this. Perhaps I can use it to improve the Smurfs mix. It's in the bag. Cleaning completed. My bow is at the ready. That's it. Go. I don't know who you are, but you look dangerous. Let's see what you're made of. All done. Cleaning completed. Oh, a new flower. When you gotta smurf, you gotta smurf. recognize this path. Miller Smurf's mill is nearby. Cleaning completed. Hello there? I'm at Miller Smurf's mill.
I hope my Smurfo bread wasn't destroyed. Oh, it's a machine I invented that turns flour into delicious rolls.
Why did I accept this truce?
civilization?
Hard to say. I only saw it from a distance.
Good thing the Smurfy talkie only lets us hear you. Imagine if we could see what you're doing. Gargamel would have quickly spotted the location of the village, and as soon as the truce was over...
Oh, did you call me? Need my superb brain?
No, everything's fine. Okay, talk later. Take care.
There must be a special portal nearby. the best. There must be a special portal nearby. There are loads of portals here too, but no way of knowing where they lead.
Just Smurf one at random.
Good idea, Dimwitty. Let's hope one of them leads me back to you. I can use my bow! Hello, can you smurf me? I can see a cabin in really bad condition. The roof is all collapsed.
Watch out! There may be humans inside.
A cabin lost in the woods with a damaged roof? Then it must be old man Folk's house. He's the farmer I get my pumpkins from for Halloween.
Oh, I Smurf pumpkin soup. Yum.
Are you kidding? These pumpkins are all moldy, and all he does is moan and complain.
That reminds me of someone. But who could it be?
What are you trying to say, Four Eyes?
Hey, now's not the time to get all smurfed up. I'm going to approach the cabin and we'll see. can hear noises. There's definitely someone here.
Watch out! Old man Fork is sensitive. He doesn't like people barging in without warning. The last time I turned up without warning, he threw a bunch of potatoes at me.
Stay alert. What's that? It doesn't look that bad. Hello, Handy? I'm standing in front of a kind of flower that looks sticky.
Really? Perhaps it's more Smurfery left behind by the creature. Try to suck it up with the Smurfo mix. Worst case, it'll be destroyed by the fragment of green stone in the device.
Huh? Look out, I'm being attacked!